Hi, I'm Peter. Thanks for your interest in PineRidge Properties. Today I'm at Pleasant River Preserve, and I'm going to be doing a walking tour of each of the lots. In this preserve, we have four 25-acre off-grid recreation lots, and then one lot, which is 8.7 acres, that has a terrific cabin in a great setting with lots of pine trees, and the cabin's fully furnished. What drew me to this area is the terrific privacy. We're deep, 3.6 kilometers off the asphalt. But as you can see, it's a great crown road that brings you right to the property. So you're looking at the crown road here. I've actually driven here in December in my Tesla, so there's no difficulty in terms of access. And then this is the entrance into the lots. Again, terrific hard base, good access. So in addition to easy to get to, it's adjacent to 1,000 acres of crown land with a great road system. So this is the road that brings you in on the one side of the property, and then there's also a trail system, a forest road system on the other side of the property. So you have terrific access to all kinds of lakes, to forest roads, to ATVing, to hiking. Cranberry Lake is close by, and of course, Pleasant River itself. Thanks, I hope you enjoy the tour. This is the actual entrance to the 5 properties. So we've crossed a little bit of crown land from the crown road, and then this will be the private road. The way it's set up is that all 5 lot holders have deeded access across the properties. And the big advantage there is that you get access to both road systems. The crown road system, which is on the eastern side, and then a private road system, which is a trail system, which is on the western side of the property. So this is the survey. Right now, we are at the junction here, came in on the crown road, and this is the lot line for lot 5, first lot. And then the crown road leads all the way through the 5 properties and then joins the forest road system out on the western side of the property. We're about to do a tour of lot 2, 25 acres, rectangle, almost square, 352 meters along the back line and 288 meters across. As you can see, the road runs through the corner. What's also interesting is that the other private road runs through the corner of this property. And while there's not deeded access, there's certainly a friendly agreement amongst all the property owners on that side of the property that we co-share the road, and that road does take you back out to the serviced road. So you can enter the property 2 ways, but you know the better road is the crown road, which would bring you in here. The other thing is there is a brook, Meadow Brook, that just touches the back corner of this lot. It runs along here, so it's just beyond the property line, but then it does cross just at the corner. And this lot, of course, borders lot 1, the cabin lot. This gives you a good perspective. We haven't started the lot line tour of lot 2, but this gives you a good perspective. So that's the road, the internal road coming from the cabin lot. The property line is the back tree line. And then really, as far as the eye can see, the brook would be, the back property line would be way into the horizon. But you can see there's nice elevation, there's nice rises, so there's places to put a cabin either in amongst the trees or up on some elevation with a bit of a lookout. Lots of options, lots of hardwood and softwood on this property, and lots of regeneration happening on its own. This is an example of some of the nurturing that can happen. Once you own the property, you can see that maple when they are cut, that's the way they want to come back. Just a lot of growth in every direction, which ultimately doesn't produce strong, vibrant, mature trees. So with a little selection, you can see the amount of branches that I've taken off of there, growth that I've taken off, and I've left 3, 6. And that'll be a beautiful cluster of hardwood in the future. But just 5 minutes work and you're helping to determine how you want the property to look in the future. We're at the, I'll call it the back southwest corner of lot 2, 25 acres. This is the lot line for lot 1. So we're right at the corner. So everything to the left over here is lot 2. And this is the, I'll call it the back property line, the southern property line that we'll be following. And this is where lot 2 crosses the internal lane, so I'll call it the Pleasant River Preserve internal road. And this is the little connector that goes out to the shared private road, which we'll see in a minute. And this is the continuation of the back western property line. Just working our way through the western property line. You can see the line continues. And lots of mixed forest, hardwood and softwood, and all the ferns changing color. Nice little hidden find on lot 2. A couple big pine trees together. I don't know, maybe those could be a couple 100 years old. And we're just continuing through the back western property line of lot 2. So this is the interesting part where the private road crosses lot 2. And the advantage there is that all of the neighbors want to make use of this road system too, to take them back to lakes and trails. So it's kind of a friendly neighbor handshake. You know, they allow us to cross their property and we allow them to cross ours. This is a little triangle that you see on the survey that is on the western side of the road. But everything in here is part of lot 2, and that's the western line that we came from. This is the northwest corner of lot 2. This is the back line that we just walked. So up there is the road. So this is the triangle that's cut out of the property. So everything in the middle there. The road's at the tree line that you can see. And we'll be following this to join back up with the road again. So this is the northern property line, the triangle that we just walked. So this is the private road, where the property crosses the private road. Meadow Brook, you can see the bridge just 100 meters down the road, basically follows the tree line. I'll walk down there, give you a peek, and then we'll see it as it kind of follows next to the back property line and just crosses at the corner. So this is Meadow Brook, where it crosses the private road. Not big, but it does run 12 months of the year, and it picks up steam a little bit inside the property because the whole area wants to drain to this brook. So there's natural springs and natural runoff that feed it as well. Anyway, nice to hear running water and access to running water too. This is the northern property line of lot 2. One thing should be noted is the entire acreage wants to drain to the brook. So I wouldn't say there's water pooling on this back property line, but it's definitely squishy depending on the time of the year and how much rain's happened in the last couple of weeks. But it's just natural drainage, Can probably control it a little bit by helping it along with some drainage ditches, but yeah, just a little bit of squishiness depending on the day that you're walking through. So just making our way on the northern property line. The brook is just in there, not too far. Didn't talk much about wildlife, but there's tons of wildlife out here. Deer seen pretty much every time out to the property. Rabbits, foxes, coyotes, bear, pheasant, grouse, and all kinds of bird species, including, really pleased to find the Canada jay on the property, which is a species at risk in Canada. And today Canada jay has been following me around for the tour. Might hear it in the background. And also a couple of hawks are curious as to what I'm up to. And this is the back corner where the brook property line straight ahead. You can see the blazing. And this is where the brook comes into the property. I don't know, it's 10 feet across, I guess. And in September, 14, 16 inches deep. I've heard that there's trout in there, but can't, no first-hand information. That's second-hand or third-hand information. It's so still and quiet. Nice place to bring a chair and have a little campfire and forget about everything. So we're at the corner of lot 2 and 3. You can see the lot marker on the other side of the stream brook, just to the right of that stump. And so lot 3 will carry on to the right, video right, and lot 2 heads back up hill. So this is the dividing line between 2 to the right, 3 to the left, and the brook is back there. So we're heading up the lot line. So heading up the lot line from the brook, lot 2 on the right, lot 3 on the left. What's interesting is all kinds of tamarack growth here, along with some birch, some spruce, some maple, but very interesting to see all the tamarack. And we're at the brook, we're at 115 meters elevation, so I'll report how much we climb here. You can see a nice rise to the left on lot 3, which would be an interesting, really interesting place to build a cabin. So we're on the lot line between 3 to the right and 2 to the left, looking back towards the brook. The brook's at about 115 meters elevation. We're at about 123 meters elevation here, so we've climbed. And you can get a feel for the, I'll call them rolling crests that are in here. Again, 3 to the left and 2 to the right. But there's some really neat areas in here to build a tucked away cabin with a view across the landscape. We're at the survey marker, the jut in between lot 2, which is to the right of this, and then everything to the left is lot 3. And the road would be up there, and the cabin would be quite a bit off diagonally. So we're going to follow the lot line back, and again, everything to the right is lot 2, everything to the left is lot 3. So we're back to the 3 lot intersection. This is the lot line, takes you back to the road. Cabin is up there. Road straight ahead. To the right is lot 2. To the left is lot 1, and everything back here on the right is lot 3.